guys, welcome to another FNM Finals for MTG Mafia. I'm Sean, and once again, so stoked. Steven is by my side.
Oh yeah.
So we are commentating. Steven actually made top 8 here, or made the finals, made whatever. This is the feature match. Steven's on the left here, Justin Deal on your right.
Yeah.
And Steven was playing my Jund deck modified.
Yeah, a little bit modified. Like, added myself a 6-drop Macias.
Woo! Ooh. Spicy.
Him and Thragtusk, quite the combo. It's no longer a Restoration Angel Thragtusk world now. It's a Thragtusk Macias world.
Yes. Everyone should be doing this, by the way.
Everybody.
We were rushed for cards at the last minute. We had 3 empty slots, so we filled them with Macias,
Sire of Insanity,
yeah,
and Borborgamos. Which
we had 4 slots because we also added Garruk.
A 4th Garruk. 3rd Garruk. Man, my math is off today.
Third Garruk.
It's amazing I can't even play Magic.
All right, so Steven's starting off on a couple of lands. Justin is on
American mid-rangey control.
Yeah, it's like a slow American mid-range. It has a little more top end. It runs some dragons, Aurelias, and
some planeswalkers in the form of a new one.
Yeah.
A good Ral Zarek.
Yeah, I feel like his name should just be Ralph.
Mm.
It's so close to Ral Zarek, Ralph Zarek. It's definitely not as cool.
No, it's not. It doesn't roll off the tongue like Jace, but Ralph is like
Ralph.
Sound like Scooby Doo. Ralph. Ralph here. Where's Rappy Doo?
All right, we're way off course.
Yeah, we're way off. Okay. So this is the first time I played on the opposite end of a Jace Architect of Thought. I'm always a control player now. Like, ever since Birthing Pod rotated back in October, I've been playing control. So this is the first time I've been on the receiving end of a Jace Fact or Fiction. Feels weird. I don't know if I like it. But that felt legit, though.
But Jund is crazy powerful and
I
doesn't really care.
Why worry about that Planeswalker when you got Dreadbore?
Yeah.
But overall, this was a really fun match, though. I really enjoyed it. Justin will drop a threat, and now I have to figure out what's the most efficient way to deal with it without depleting my card advantage, because I am playing against a Sphinx's Revelation deck. I can't just waste my removal on every single creature that blocks me and end up losing to a Sphinx's at the end. So I really liked it, though. It's like the first time Jund's actually ever clicked with me.
Yeah, the deck, I've been playing it forever, and I absolutely love the deck, and I think that it just has some interesting choices. It's fairly forgiving. Like, it allows you to do a lot of, I would say, ridiculous things.
Yeah.
You're playing all the most powerful cards, and essentially all you have to do with the deck is get ahead and then take out their hand.
Yeah.
Or even take out their hand to get ahead. Make them work on some things on your board, and then just wipe their hand out and stay ahead for the rest of the game, and you've got it. So,
and that's pretty much what I've been trying to work on, is drop a threat, see if he counters it. If he doesn't, then that'll probably push me through my Rakdos return. But Garruk's good.
And speaking of pushing through your Rakdos return, we've got a tapped out opponent, so
I know
this next turn is going to be pretty awesome there.
Yeah. So he's swinging at my Garruk with Aurelia and 3 at me. I block there. Not thinking about the damage pushing through. I just think about getting rid of a blocker, but I lose my Garruk, no big deal. And then second combat phase, I take 3 to the face. So not bad. In a form, I don't know. That was pretty much just a straight 1-for-1 trade right there.
I think it's kind of funny that you got dice out to keep track of your life total, but forgot to adjust it. I'll take 3. Put 2 dice on 20.
Actually, I'm using 4 dice I normally do.
They're sitting with your life total.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sorry. I don't use the life on the playmat.
That makes a lot more sense. I was like, why did you grab the dice just to do that? Okay.
And now you see the Rakdos return.
Yeah. Which, by the way, Sire of Insanity, the new Rakdos return effect, How do you feel about that card after using it all night?
It's good. It's really good. It's too good. I hate to admit it, but like right now where the decks are right now, like in the metagame, Sire is too good. The metagame has to shift. Otherwise, everybody's just going to be losing to whoever gets Sire first is going to be winning.
Yeah, I hit the Sire for sure.
Because like now, like everybody's in top deck mode, they pretty much have to hope to hit the removal, and that's not always going to happen. So you're just going to get beaten in the face with a 6/4.
And it's a weird game of like needing to push advantage and yet needing mana for like Putrefy,
exactly,
and stuff like that. And it's just a interesting game to play, but I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy. And now you have Sire in hand right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like trying to how did I do this? I don't remember. Pretty much just like using Garrick as a engine, wait for my opponent to tap out before I cast my Sire. Because and then Justin doing a little bit of tells there.
This is either a bluff, a very obvious bluff, or a
tell,
or an easy tell that you have Snapcaster Sphinx, and
but like with him having only one card in hand, I have to hope. Yep. So Snapcaster, he targets his revelations during combat.
Now there's the possibility that he's seeing something else here. I think there might be a better play to wait. I don't think there's a reason to push Snapcaster here. I'm not sure what his line of thought was, so I'm not gonna say that it's wrong, but
it was an interesting.
I believe there's a much better play here,
but
leaving open your Snap Dissipate for any big threat like a Sire.
Yeah, like this is pretty much how I win the game now. It's like just like how I forced through Rakdos return, he was tapped out. I forced through another Sire when he's tapped out. Like you really do need to be. I hate saying it, but you have to be reactive.
Yeah.
And that's a hard game to play right now. Like, if you can manage to pull off a reactive game plan in this metagame right now, kudos to you, because
it is tough with all the aggro out there.
Yeah, like pretty much like, I've been playing Control for 6 months now, 7 months, a long time now, and
it's not the right time to play it.
No, like I've never faced so much hate between like Sire of Insanity, Rakdos Return, Voice of Resurgence.
Yeah.
It's rough, but
really when let's talk about this board state. So if you look at this board state, Justin, I would say that he has no outs. Regardless of what he draws, I believe that he's going to lose this game. I think the only way that he could really get out would be to go Supreme Verdict.
Yes.
Followed by a big Sphinx's Revelation, you not having an answer, and then follow it up with a bunch of big value cards to stabilize the board. He would have to deal with Garruk. So you have to chain. The game is essentially over, but if you chain perfect cards, you could get out. Basically, having a mid-range deck, you're looking at all these like semi-powerful cards that interact really well together. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. Jund is so good.
Justin asked me right there, what was I digging for? And I was like, a way to kill you this turn.
Yeah. Yeah. No cards in hand, might as well. And so that's game one. But when you're a mid-range deck like that and you have these semi-powerful cards, like a top deck Is a Charm, not that good. A top deck Dissipate, not that good. But in the context of all these other cards that are valuable around them, the deck becomes powerful. So when you get that far behind, you've basically lost the game.
Yeah, like it's not as bad as Delver back in the day. Like once Delver got behind, it was like you top deck and then summon. You top deck Dissipate, Thought Scour, like kind of less than powerful cards that get you back in the game. Like pretty much you have to maintain tempo, keep ahead, like even if not be a little bit ahead. Yeah. As soon as you fall behind, oh my goodness. Like, you just get beaten so hard.
Yeah, that's why Delver was so good, is it just allowed itself to maintain this incredible advantage in its... you just play a guy turn one.
Exactly.
And you're able to, by turn two, have you're beating for 3 every turn, and you, with a mana leak, can almost completely shut down the board.
Yes.
And then you have the ability to draw yourself into more counter magic with Snapcaster, Resto Angels in your late game, and you could always stay ahead. It was really easy.
I know.
I have to say I'm fairly pleased that we're not in that meta anymore. I feel like the deck was too powerful, but at the same time, there's really like no way to hold tempo like that deck used to. You can just be super aggressive, really.
You know what would have stopped that deck stone cold in its tracks? That green flash spider, that Skylasher.
Oh yes.
Oh my goodness, he came just in time when Delver's at the peak of its power with all its Gitaxian probes and Thought Scouts. Oh wait, half the deck rotated. Man, that Skylasher is so timely.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That was, but not dissing Wizards or anything, but like Skylasher could have been in.
He would have been interesting for sure.
Maybe in M13 at the latest. I mean, I'm just saying, I would have liked him. I mean, like, Pod needed a way to keep up with that deck.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, but that's just me ranting. Never mind me. Just silly old me ranting about
just a bitter old man.
Yep.
All right, so we're on to game 2.
Yep. No bathroom breaks, just right on to game 2.
And isn't Justin like on his phone or something at this point?
Yeah.
I think he got a phone call, so he's playing with one hand for the rest of the game,
which is excellent for him. Like that's. I mean, I wish I was that ambidextrous. But it was a pretty important call, but also the clock was running, so had to keep the pace going. Yeah. So he's on the play.
I would say just in general, I can't play Magic on the phone, so I don't know that it hurts him or not, but I haven't seen this game yet, but it would definitely hurt my play.
Magic requires so much mental concentration. I mean, it kind of helps at standards. I mean, if this was a Legacy, I mean, like that'd be rough.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, like standard, thankfully, like you don't have to worry about everything. You just have to worry about the 1 to 2 paths ahead of you. Legacy, like you have to worry about everything.
Yeah,
but we'll save Legacy for another day.
Haha, you're ahead.
I know. He's at 19. I'm at 20.
Which yeah, we've started getting a Legacy crowd going. We've had people excited about Legacy, and definitely our favorite format. So you're going to start seeing some videos soon, and we're just really stoked on it.
Yeah.
If you've never tried it, I highly recommend it. Dude, the beats, man. This elf.
I know.
It's at 18 already.
It's the first time an Arbor elf has ever put in this much damage before.
2.
Man, the little elf that could. Hey, Mommy, can you tell me about the little elf that could? I love that story. I want to hear it one more time.
Well, his name was Thomas. Thomas the elf, and he could. He did. He got there. 20 turns of beating. All right, so here we go. Where are we at? Back to reality. Slam that negate down.
Yeah.
Bam!
Stop that Garrick from resolving.
All right, Justin's back to playing with 2 hands. We're in business.
Yeah. And now, what's this? 5 open. What could it be? And does he counter it? No. 2/2 beast, 2/2 wolf, and 2 life.
Free by the Arbor Elf. Man, that's 3 times as much damage as it usually does.
I know.
Drawing a card. I would have guessed a Revelation, but that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, so Justin on 6. So already he's kind of, he just needs to have some answers. Needs to be playing something. Are we back on the phone? And we're back on the phone. Oh man. But like just the way Jund is. So I went to 3 Arbor Elves. I've seen lists run 2, and I decided to push to a 3rd one. And I know that seems greedy, but the deck is able to utilize it so well. And what?
Wow, Revelations for 3 now.
Really? Does he realize it's his turn?
I think he doesn't want my Huntmaster to flip.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, don't forget about Huntmaster.
Okay. I was like, wait, what? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so he's drawn 3. Oh, if you Sire here. Do you Sire here?
No.
Okay.
No, like our game is actually...
Oh, man.
Our game actually lasts a little bit longer because...
Okay.
I got to see Ral Zarek in action first. Come on, man.
Nice. I think I would rage quit if I was Justin, and I just drew all these cards to watch you sire them away.
Yeah. No, because you still got to see my embarrassing moment against Jace, Architect of Thought.
All right, I'm excited.
Yeah, like.
All right, so Justin's at 15. That elf has gotten in for 4 now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait, he can't be at 15. He's at 16 just from your elf. Oh wait, no, he gained 3.
Yeah, he gained 3.
Right, so 16, 19, minus 4,
we
15. We're right.
We had a little bit of argument about life totals exactly.
You're like, I bashed you with this elf 4 times.
You will take that 4 damage. There's no pride here.
Taking 2, shocking yourself.
Another thrash.
Garuk.
Oh.
This deck just plays such powerful cards.
I know.
It's insane. So you see Garuk coming down every game, super consistent, drawing cards. Hey, you dealt with one, I have another. I really like the third Garuk. I think 4 is probably reaching a point where it's too much.
4 is a bit much because then when you like do his draw, then you're just like drawing multiple Garriks.
Yeah.
We don't want that. Okay, now for my embarrassing moment against Jace, Architect of Thought. Justin pluses. He pluses him up. Jace is now at 5. And we all know his plus ability. Attacking creatures get -1/-0. He drops the Reckoner. I deal with the Reckoner by spot removal.
Oh, I know what's happening.
Oh, we're about to see it. Do we see what's coming? Do we see it? My very bad...
The anticipation is killing me!
Oh.
But not really.
You're about to see what happens when you thrust a control player into an aggro roll. Roll. I can't even...
Roll.
This is a Scooby-Doo day.
Yeah, it is. All right, so let's deal with that Reckoner.
Yeah, I'm slow rolling everything.
You're like, oh, do I Dreadbore that or do I Dreadbore this?
Do I Putrefy or Dreadbore? Dreadbore.
Okay.
And
he's done so much damage for me. He's gonna do more. Here we go. Yep, there it is.
Thinking, no, I would have a judge call on me by now for slow rolling.
Slow rolling.
Okay. Jace.
And get in for 5. Oh no, the elf is robbed.
And just here I realize my stupid mistake, but I have to be fair. Did I take that back? Shoot, I did take that back. I feel like a jerk. Anyway,
I guess Justin. It looked like Justin was telling you to untap that, which is kind of him, I guess. But
I shouldn't have. Like I remember I was on camera. I should have been fair. Like I legitimately attacked with him.
Right, you do the unfair things off camera, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
always.
That's when you do that.
I take my judge powers to the extreme off camera.
All right. So
my semi-embarrassing thing is I attempted to attack with my Arbor Elf.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, yeah.
And Garuk draws you more cards.
No.
Oh, no, he makes another beast.
Because all my creatures are -1/-0. Can I not talk right now?
So, Steven switched from gum to Altoids this week, and I think it's just wrecking him. He's barely able to function. These Altoids are insufficient.
I need to be chewing on something, not dissolving something in my mouth. So anyway, I didn't. I should have plus minus Garrick before combat, so I could have drawn 3 cards. But instead, I almost did it after combat just to draw only 2 cards.
Right. Is it well attacking or until end of turn?
Until end of turn.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Which you got to realize too. Kessig works wonders with Garrick.
Yeah, definitely. If you've never played Jund, it's pretty awesome to announce your trigger and then hold priority and pump a guy.
Yep, and then draw oodles and oodles amounts of cards. I like that word, oodles.
Yes.
It's a big number.
And the nice thing is when you have like a relevant guy where you can just draw you're able to just draw if they respond and try to kill it. You pump another guy.
Exactly.
So it's a weird spot for your opponent to be in, for sure.
Although technically, it's weird because like once you hold priority, they can't cast anything until you give them back priority. So
yeah, I'm saying you have the option to hold priority
exactly
and do it, or you can
like if you think they're gonna spot removal it, like do something. Yeah.
Then you can just wait, and you can see what they do. But if you're confident you've got it, or like this position where they're tapped out, if you went Wolf Run, you can.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can pump beforehand too. These are just thoughts. But.
Yeah, they're. No, I was just thinking like the judge side of me getting through.
Okay, so gaining 5. Justin is looking really solid right now.
I know. He's looking.
What did he? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at Jace while we were. What did he reveal on his?
He didn't
Factor Fiction.
He didn't Factor Fiction.
He took damage from. Okay, and he plussed it. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Again, second embarrassing moment. I attacked with Arbor Elf again. I even looked at it too. It's like I'm an idiot. Oh, that Arbor Elf.
So funny.
He did 4 points of damage. Now he just got brick walled by Jace.
But there's another one.
Oh, there's always more elves.
So now we can swing for even more damage.
Oh, I could have won the game just on the back of an elf.
Oh no. Oh, there it is. Supreme Verdict.
And Assemble the Legion and Restoration Angel.
And Assemble has not seen play lately, but I still think the card is really cool.
It's good.
I don't know that it's well positioned anymore.
No.
I don't think it is, but
not with Junk having acidic slimes in the main.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
That's the main thing that's holding back. Without those acidic slimes, that Assemble the Legion would be winning games right now.
But even that, I think it's a little bit slower than it needs to be sometimes.
Yeah.
So, all right. So he leaves you with a 3/3 beast. He's got a Jace on the board. And he's at 15 still, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we have Planeswalkers dueling. I think ultimately your Planeswalker does a lot more work. His is going away anyway.
Yeah.
And
I
think you're still in a great position here.
We all know what happens when you play a Planeswalker against Jund. It doesn't last long. What Planeswalker actually lasts? I don't know.
I mean, if you don't have Dreadbore, there's walkers that definitely stay around.
Yeah, that's true. But if you remove Dreadbore, I guess that's a hypothetical game state, so we're not even going to delve into that.
But yeah, mirror match Garruk's is the mirror match is interesting when you're playing Jund. It basically is going to come down to who draws the most Garruk's, who Rakdos's returns first. Boy, that's hard to say.
That is.
Hand me one of those mints. And then Sire of Insanity with whoever's ahead. So it's this really weird game where it's become a little more interesting. It used to just be okay, you slaughter games for Rakdos return, then you Rakdos return. That was your game plan. Mm-hmm. And now that you have Sire of Insanity, it adds a little bit of an interesting balance.
It is.
Where you can't you can't play them when you're behind.
No, because that's just game over.
You can play them into an even board because if you're going to trade for say a one of Huntmaster or something when everything else is dead and the Huntmaster's flipped, you play a Sire. Okay, you both lose your hands. Now you can trade, and now you're in top deck mode, so it gets you back in that game. But you can never go into a position where you're behind. Like if they have two Thrag Tusks and you play Sire, you're going to lose. Yeah, you're not going to win that game. So he's an interesting card, and you got to fight over him for sure.
Exactly. He's not this end all, but people have to learn that. My last game, I won because Justin tapped out. I was like, this is a perfect opportunity. He has nothing on the board. Yeah, I'm ahead. I'll drop the Sire, and just win, and that's what happened.
So Ral Zarek. All right, so we have a Ral Zarek on the board, and we have a Restoration Angel coming into block.
Which got putrefied.
But it got putrefied.
Before blockers.
I thought it was a Searing Spear, okay. Yeah. I was thinking Missing Mortars.
Nope. Searing Spear by Huntmaster, and Ral Zarek dies.
Well, Searing Spear is a legal play.
It is legal.
The promo just looked like Mortars. So we were talking, Jund got a lot of cool cards out of this set. Deadbridge Chant is one that I've been playing in the Jund a little bit, testing with. I think it's really cool. It's just a card advantage engine, and occasionally you get a free guy out of it, which is awesome. But if nothing else, you're drawing an extra card. I think it's really neat. I think you get Gaze of Granite is actually really cool. Because you used that night, right?
Yeah. Like, you wouldn't believe it, but Pernicious Deed is good, which is referencing Legacy again. But if you're unaware of Pernicious Deed, it's just 3-drop enchantment that you can pay X to destroy all non-land permanents with a converted mana cost X or less.
It doesn't include Planeswalkers, though. Gaze of Granite does, which is pretty cool.
True.
Costs a lot more, though.
Yeah, like, you have to Gaze of Granite all at once versus Pernicious Deed. You can do Deed on turn 3 and then bash everything 4 and under on turn 4. It's so good.
It's really good. We got Sire of Insanity. We got Putrefy is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And basically, Jund needed a good instant speed removal spell. And not only does it like deal with stuff, it can be regenerated, but now you can blow up artifacts and
like Wishbane Orb was a bit of a problem.
Yeah, it was because you have so much stuff that targets between your Rakdos returns and your bonfires and your Huntmaster triggers and your burn spells and like anything that you would have. Like you just ended up with this spot where you needed to target and you couldn't. So I think it's just it's basically the deck's just way ahead of where it was.
Yeah,
even though it was already in a good spot. And Thundermaw is fine here, but it's not good because now he has to sit back and block.
Yep.
So, not ideal.
No, like,
and
Thundermaw,
I would say this game's probably wrapped up this turn.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, I think I just shoot it, if I remember right, because as you see, I got full.
Yeah, Putrefy in hand.
Yeah, full grip. I wonder. I remember thinking that if I had mana on the end of my turn to be able to do that. I don't remember.
I also do not remember.
Huh.
Wait, he had negate?
Yeah, he had negate. I think I had another spot removal, though.
Did he not use it?
No, he didn't. I think he was waiting for my Rakdos return or something.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like he saved it for something else, but...
Gotcha. Well, those are the games. Steven took down FNM. Obviously, we don't take prize support when we play, but... so Justin was the winner, but...
Yeah.
We wanted to show you the game. Jund is pretty amazing now.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you've seen with SCG and other events showing it as the top deck. But there's some other cool strategies out there, some cool cards, and we'll. By the way, you can check out the deck list on the website. You'll see Mikaeus and Boring-Most and all these bad cards that I don't recommend that you play.
No.
But the Garuks are awesome. The Gaze of Granite's awesome. I would probably try like a Deadbridge Chant.
Yeah, like Deadbridge Chant, just because like a second staff and in kind of effect that can't be hit with Putrefy.
Yeah.
And nobody's really running Rest in Peace that much right now, so that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, and then I think the other thing that I would change is we definitely think 2 Sire of Insanity is right.
Yes, because you want to hit him.
Yeah,
you don't want to be flooded with him, but you do want to hit him. Just remember that Sire of Insanity is not Sire's not the end all. He can be dealt with.
Yeah, definitely.
Watch out for those bounce effects.
Yeah. I think that's actually a way that the metagame is going to shift, and I don't think it quite has yet, but I think we'll see some kind of a tempo-based deck that'll be good at beating Jund. I think the problem is Reanimator's so strong, and unsummon effects are poor against them. Yeah. So you kind of have a balance where you can like gain advantage on Jund and lose against them. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time, and hope you enjoyed the video.